Well, welcome to another Metal Monday. Copper is above 420, and I'll take it.
I'll take it all day, twice on
We were
Sunday.
419 a week ago. It hit
Yeah.
that 420, but it's staying
I
there.
always said, Elon Musk's favorite number.
Elon,
420.
Snoop,
Yeah.
Martha Stewart, all of them.
All of them, yeah. So, I mean, copper over 420 is good. I mean, at the end of the day, it still keeps whatever material is available out there. You're starting to see the slowdown, right? Like material just construction has slowed down a little bit. It's like on the commercial stuff and residential. I talked to a couple, bigger contractor guys, and we were talking about the other day, and there's not the number of projects, like the backlog of projects that's out there. So they're still fairly busy, but it's the economy is definitely slowing, and I think you see that in the Fed when they talk. That Powell comes and says that they anticipate in September a rate cut, right? Because they feel it, they see what's going on. I mean, they might be late to the party, but they're starting to see it, and what that looks like, I don't know, but if they start cutting rates, man, that could turn this thing back on. So we'll see.
Yeah, that copper flow is down definitely, but it's still some out there, still some coming in.
Yeah.
There's still, you drive around our valley, they're still building. Is it as crazy as it was a few years ago? No, absolutely not. But that also was like maybe too crazy how much they were building. You know what I mean?
I don't know. The pricing, I always say the pricing's still up. So when people say, were they building too much? I mean, the only way you build too much is if you peak the demand curve, right? And you start rolling over the other side. I mean, it hasn't rolled over. And so to me, that just kind of shows you in our little hole in the world, right? There's only a few areas in the U.S. that are probably like as booming as, say, Idaho was when COVID and all that stuff happened. You've got like pockets like in Texas, some areas in, say, Florida, or that are slowing down. And those were kind of big boom areas as well. You've got maybe areas like, say, I was talking to a guy earlier from Nashville, Tennessee, and he said, yeah, it's still booming. I mean, cranes everywhere, right? So there's certain pockets that still have that growth. And we are kind of insulated in that regard in Idaho, that it is still growing. It's not growing at the breakneck pace that it was, but it's still, it's still going. So we'll see what 2025 brings. I feel like 2024 is gonna be like kissing your sister.
It's gonna be like to get through this thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be just kind of what it is until you get through the election and you see kind of what people's motivation is. I'm a big believer that the election doesn't really determine the success of your business for us, and now it can help if certain things happen. But what determines your success is your ability to kind of navigate and change direction or tighten things down, or what sort of process are you going to add. There's other things that have a bigger role in the success or failure of our business than who's going to be the president of the United States right now.
Yeah, we'll just roll with those punches, whatever happens, And I think people that blame the elections are maybe a company that was going to kind of go out anyway. You know what I mean?
If you blame them for your downfall, yes. I mean, now would I like to see Donald Trump get elected? Fucking yeah, I would. But whether he does or doesn't, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. I mean, we live in Idaho. I mean, we're probably going to vote that way anyways. So, but, if Kamala gets elected or whoever gets elected, the world moves on. We'll figure out how to navigate it and make the best out of that and keep shit moving.
You got Bulls versus Bear coming up.
September's not looking so rosy.
Okay.
So be prepared.
Yeah.
So if you got material, you might want to try and see what you can do to get her moved this week.
Might be a rough month, huh?
It could be. I don't know. Well, the export market is soft off the West Coast, and so that's really playing a role in it. I mean, some of your furnaces are going to go down next month and take maintenance outages, so limits the amount of tons they can really move, in the U.S. So It's a challenge, man, but that's what we do. Is I mean that we're fighters, and I think that's kind of how it's got to be.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Brett. And we'll look for Bulls versus Bears.
It's coming out. Hope everybody has a great week. LinkedIn Club, the 75 Hard Club, is getting kicked off Sunday morning. So
I know.
here we go. I don't know if that
Sunday
timing was
morning.
great, but
Yeah.
hey, do what you got to do. If you want to be a part of it, come join us. If you want to just kind of do some of it, come join us. If you want to come see, and think that we're dumb, come join us. Like, do what you want to do, but it's starting no matter what. So here we go.
Yep. Sunday. Thanks, everybody.
Have a great day.